Hey guys, Paul Finley here at the Madison Street Festival 2019. We have just kicked this off. We're expecting anywhere between 35,000 and 40,000 people to come celebrate with us on a great Saturday afternoon in October in downtown Madison, Alabama. We're going to take a little bit of time, travel around, try to show you guys some of the fun and enjoyment that everyone got to have while they were here at the Madison Street Festival. One of the first people I ran into was Kelly Johnson. Kelly is our Assistant Director of Recreation. Talk a little bit about the history of this and some of your best memories.
Well, as far as I can remember, my family's been coming to this event for years. I remember taking my little son in the stroller and trying to avoid all the crowds. Now he's 18. It's just a good family event for everybody. It doesn't matter how old you are. It's a good event for anybody to come down and see.
I passed out candy, so that was my favorite.
You passed it, so you were in the parade. That's right, you guys were. Well, and so when you get to do one more thing in here, tell me what it's going to be.
Do the bouncing.
Do the bouncing, that's great. Well, have fun doing it today, okay? Thanks for being here. The reason we're here is Samantha, who does all of our videos, bought one of your books last year for her little girl and loved it, said we got to come talk to you about it.
Well, my children, I always read to my children. I believe that's very important. In my spare time, I would just try to write little books for the kids.
Hey, we're here in the kids area, and this is a beehive of activity. I forgot with older boys just how many younger kids we have in Madison, but I'm on the red carpet with a queen. And the Rock City Moms here are the ones that put it together, a local company that's grown. But what happens when these little kids come to see a queen?
Well, some of them are starstruck, and a few of the others are just so excited to see me. And the joy on their face, how happy they are, it's so much fun.
Yeah, I grew up going to the street festival. I danced in the street festival, was in the parades, and so now I moved back and I have my own kids.
What's the best thing you've done so far? Here with Michael, he's with Madison Fire and Rescue. He had the brainchild, or at least was part of a group, in using virtual reality for fire education.
It's constantly making a difference. We get that wow moment from them when they go inside of our trailer and they see the iPads and they go through this scenario. And even when they're in the VR headset, we get that wow moment and the parents are engaged, and it's a really good thing. We've had some emails as far as Alaska to California, some in Louisiana, Ohio, all over the country have been asking questions and how they can do that.
An educated kid from a fire safety standpoint is critical. You can't continue to keep teaching it the same way. These guys are not only doing their job, they're being innovative and taking it to the next level. Can't tell you how much we appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
These events are huge for us, for people to know that we're still in town, we're local, we do catering, full menu, and then when we come out to these, we do personal pizzas and individual for the kids.
Yeah, and I know in your case, Famous Joe is because this guy can flat out throw and make a pizza. What world records?
I have 2 world records and 1 pending. The highest pizza tossed in the world, 21.5 feet, and the longest pizza spun in 1 minute, 72 centimeters. I'm working on applying for another one with my daughter with pizza, and maybe next year we could do it somewhere in Madison.
I'd love to do. Hey, we'll find a spot for you. I think I have a world record, most Famous Joe's pizza that's eaten anytime I find him, without question.
We're selling our breast cancer shirts. We do this every year for the month of October. All of our proceeds support the Liz Hurley Breast Cancer Foundation.
You know, there's a lot of city booths here, but probably one of the most important to all of you guys is our city engineer, Gary Chenoweth. You can now put a name with a face. You have a big job to take care of a lot of the traffic and a lot of the different things in Madison. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, we try to manage as best we can with the pavement that we've got, and right now our biggest focus is on improving pavement where we've got the money to improve it. But it's very expensive nowadays, and where we can't widen the pavement, we're focusing a lot on our traffic signals, trying to get them coordinated and timed where we can move traffic as well as we can. We also deal with the drainage system of the city, where we manage the floodplains, make sure everybody stays high and dry during the storms. And it's a full-time job. It keeps us busy.
And this is the council president, Steve Smith. This is the District 3 representative, Teddy Powell. Let's start with this, Teddy. There's a lot of complaints about traffic down here today. What's the deal?
There's a lot of people, and we're glad to see all the people.
Yeah.
Lots of traffic is good.
Yeah, and Steve, you know, I know one of the things this is your second term. Where's the biggest difference we're making right now?
I think just being fiscally responsible with our finances, getting our roads at our neighborhood roads and community, making sure they can get to and from the schools and their activities.
Absolutely. So, hey guys, they're going to be here all day, but they also are available via email, via telephone call. They want to meet with you and listen to you. Always appreciate these guys. Steve, what else is going on here today?
So we've got some displays about weather radios, our weather software that we use to watch the weather around the, for the severe weather. We've got solar power. Basically, if the power goes out at your house, we want you to be able to keep your phone charged, maybe your refrigerator, such as that, and then some ideas on food, water, and an emergency kit as displayed back here.
One of the things they'll do is come to any event you guys have. We want to get this information out. Steve, what's the best way to find you?
Just call the city 772-256-772-5600. Ask for Steve Perry. They'll transfer over.
Yeah, thank you, Steve.
No worries, sir.
Well, we love the Madison Quality of Life. It's just a great place to raise a family. It's events like this that really showcase, what all Madison has.
Yeah. So many different places that we were able to go to. The arts and crafts area that have so many different booths with creative and unique and opportunistic pieces that people can buy. The teen zone, which was added last year, and the car show. My gosh, how many of those would look so great in my garage? We watched the parade, and we're so proud of our Bob Jones and our James Clemens bands. And when they're playing in that Madison Street Festival, it just makes you proud. And then businesses like Two Men in a Truck, even nonprofit organizations like the United Way, where they help 27 different organizations to help make quality of life better for our Madison residents in our Tennessee Valley. This is not possible unless a group of dedicated folks who manage our Madison Street Festival. We're indebted to them and the time that they put in, but we're so appreciative to have had this opportunity on this great Saturday in October to enjoy our 2019 Madison Street Festival.